Bruh.
Oh, big gulp, son. All right.
Recording in progress.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby. Off season 2022 on the 100 Proof Football Podcast, all the way from the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida. My name is Paul Kleckler, as joined, as always, by my co-host, my boy Adam Pope, on the NFL 2022 Scouting Combine Preview Edition. What's up, baby?
What's up, man?
Man,
Yeah,
I got my
2022.
cup, I got my ice. I'm ready.
Did you do any looking up who's in the combine or?
Oh, I did a little bit of show prep. That's my
Okay.
story. I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? You listen to the show and be your own judge of that, man. But I tell you what I did do. Man, I cooked me up some steaks tonight for dinner, man. And I had made several glasses of wine. And now I'm drinking this liquor. And you know what that means? That means I'm not scared of the chat, man. I'm not scared of chat. I'm not scared of them and this drink wheel, man. I done pre-drank like a motherfucker for this episode because it's off season. And so let's see. That's a challenge to the chat, man. Let's see if they can get me beyond where I thought I would be. And by the way, shout out to the chat. Marshawn Lynch is back. And Joshua G'day. What's up? Is back as well. What's up to the chat? Shout out to the chat. If you want to catch us, we are always streaming live while we record the podcast on YouTube and Twitch. The channel is the 100 Proof Football channel, baby. 100 Proof Football. We're also on your favorite social medias on Instagram and Twitter at 100 Proof FB. Much love to everybody out there. Hype this chat, baby. Josh said he changed his name. That's all right, man.
I got a
Secret
question
safe
from
with me.
Marshawn. I forgot to ask last week. Should Pete Carroll have called a run or a pass?
Ooh, damn, that's Marshawn, man. Hey, I don't think he's got any opinion on that. What do you think, man?
I think he says, hand me the damn ball. I'm punching it in.
Hey, sarcasm alert.
Bruh.
Sarcasm alert.
Bruh.
Yo, the combine starts this week. They've been having interviews, doing what's the test? What's the test all the quarterbacks and players?
Wonderlick test?
The Wonderlick test, man. Thank you for stepping in, spotting me on that one. And doing all the things, shaking the hands, glad handing. If you're DK Metcalf, you're walking in the room literally with your shirt off to shake Pete Carroll's hand. That's exactly what he did. He was blowed. He got taken in the second round. But he's there now, man. So it's 2022 edition of the Scouting Combine
No.
Report, man.
I didn't know where you were going with it.
I know I'm getting you hyped. And bring you down.
Well,
Getting
I
you
don't know.
hyped.
That was kind of, yeah.
And bring you down, man. And keeping your attention, baby. Keeping your attention, man. So if you want to support the stream, there is a link in the chat. Make us spin the wheel and see if you can get us wrecked, man, because we are here for your entertainment and enlightenment, man. What you drinking on tonight, Adam?
So you said you started on some wine.
Oh, yeah.
I got Yingling.
Oh,
And
nice.
I don't know what you're shooting. Are you shooting Buffalo Trace?
Well, now I've switched over to the High West double
The
rye.
High
I
West,
still got
okay.
the High West double rye here if I need to shoot.
All right.
And I got my silver bullets handy down here. I made a stop at the store to make sure I had the ammunition ready in case that wheel made me shotgun a beer, man.
Yeah. So if I had to shoot, take a shot, it would be a Whistle Pig
There you
10
go.
year.
There you go.
So
Hey,
it'd be pretty good.
we some classy ladies, man.
Yeah.
Come on
Classiest
now.
podcast.
This ain't no old granddad, man.
I have that too.
Do you really?
Uh-huh.
Couldn't find Pappy, so we got old granddad.
Yeah.
Dude, so it's a little loosey goosey edition, man. It's not a whole lot to talk about, but we here for the folks, man.
Yeah.
So I think let's start off. What do you think? Position group?
I think we should just go by position group. Make it easy. There's no like real marquee. I think 1 and 2, like
I
even
agree.
RG3 and Andrew Luck was kind of a battle.
Which one
who's
did you
gonna be
draft, by
one-
the way, in fantasy? Which one did you draft? I forgot.
Hey, it worked out for a season and a half.
Let Andrew Luck fall to me. I loved it, man.
Oh man.
Cheers to
But
that.
yeah. Cheers.
So, without further ado, we will start. What's up, Joshua? Glad you're here, dude. Marshawn says, "Run all day, hype, baby." We will
Oh, yeah.
start. We will start with the quarterback position group. Now, I just pulled up one random list because I looked at several, and there's no consensus. There's no consensus on the rankings. I've seen different ones going first on the mock drafts. So we'll just start with this random list that shall not be named unless they sponsor me that I pulled up, man. So you tell me, out of the top 4,
Okay.
should I go 4 or 5? I think after the 4 is a big drop off.
It depends on what position group.
This is quarterback.
Quarterback, okay. I think you got about 4, and then you might have a crazy. We'll throw a crazy name out there.
All right.
about
Well,
that?
you might only have 3, and if
You might
these,
not even have 3.
if these quarterbacks were last year's group, you might have none. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all right. So Matt Corral, Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, and Sam Howell seem to be the top choices on the board this year. Consensus in some order or another. Kenny Pickett being the lone senior in the group
Yeah.
from Pittsburgh. Corral, if you don't know, from Ole Miss. Malik Willis from Liberty University. And Sam Howell from the UNC Tar Heels, man. Who do you looking for? They're all about the same height. Kenny Pickett's the tallest at 6'3". Sam Howell and Malik Willis are the shortest at 6'1". Matt Corral splitting the difference at 6'2". They're all about within 5 or 10 pounds of each other. Who are you looking for to impress at the combine?
I'm more looking for hand size.
Shout out, boy. Come on. My boy,
Said he had too small of hands.
come on,
So,
Joe. They were hating on him, man, because they said in his
Yeah.
combine he had too small of hands. He said, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to retire, and I might not be able to hold on to the ball no more, man." I love it.
I think the top 2, in my opinion, that I'm really looking at. There's probably a third, but Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis.
Interesting.
Matt Corral, I like, but with the injury, I just want to see what he can do. He's been in that gimmicky offense of Lane Kiffin, which I'm not knocking. But
Bama relied on it for several years.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that will transition to the NFL. So right now, my number 1 is probably going to be Kenny Pickett. My number 2 is Malik Willis, and I would like to see Matt Corral, see what he can do. But you're not going to see him at the combine. Like I think he's throwing and not running.
So is that your ranking for prospect wise, or how you think they're going to do?
Prospect. Like if I was a GM, that's who I'm looking at. Like the other ones, if I was going to take a flyer.
Well, time out, because here I want you to take a little different angle on it. But here's the problem with that is after this weekend, you might change that.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
Who do you think? I want you to take a different angle. Who do you think is going to have the best combine out of the 4? Who do you think is going to raise their stock up? You think Kenny Pickett's going to have the best combine?
I don't think he'll raise his stock. I think he'll solidify. Should be the first QB off the board.
Okay. Interestingly enough, he's third on the board I'm looking at right now, but I don't necessarily disagree with you. Do you think any quarterback hurts his stock? I love that this year we have no quarterback divas, no surefire number 1s. They all have to throw. They all have to do the shit, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my internet's cutting in and out, so hopefully this goes through.
Oh, yeah, I got you. You there? I heard you.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't hear anything really you said.
So, what's the last thing you heard me say?
You feel what I'm saying? Or something?
So, well, the last thing you said that you think Kenny Pickett doesn't help his stock. You think he solidifies himself at number one. And then I said there's, interestingly enough, the board I'm looking at has him third off the board, the number 3 ranked quarterback, but I've seen others that have him number 1. Do you think anybody hurts their stock this week at the draft? The other thing I said was that I like that all the quarterbacks have to throw this year. There's no surefire number 1 that can just not show up to the combine and then get drafted number 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, I think the person who actually could be the first QB that I'm kind of iffy about is my third QB is Corral. He could really drop since he's not doing all the activities and stuff. If he starts off target, kind of, just a bad day, he'll have to go rely on a pro day or something. But I can see his stock taking a tumble if he doesn't come out, zip the ball, make accurate throws and whatnot.
I agree. So on the hot seat kind of is Matt Corral.
Yeah.
Corral, Corral, however you say it.
Yeah. I'm Southern.
No, you good. You good.
So it probably changes.
I'm looking. All right. I'm going with the dark horse here. The one I think improves their stock the most. I would go out on a limb and say if he has a good enough combine, he can find himself at the back end of the first round. I liken this guy a lot to Mitchell Trubisky.
Same college?
Same college.
Yeah.
I think with a good combine, I think Sam Howell will raise his draft stock higher than it is now. That doesn't mean he's going to pass Pickett or Corral or Willis, or that he will or will not. But I think he will have a better combine than people think. He's got a cannon arm. When he's not behind a UNC mediocre ass ACC offensive line, and he's got time to throw to these other NFL prospects, I think he's going to look good doing it.
Yeah.
He's decently mobile for a white guy. He's not going to be, he's not, Andrew Luck yet, or will he ever be? But I think that arm strength and intangibles wise, I would not be surprised for Sam Howell to take a step up.
Yeah.
As far as taking a step back, I'm going to be bold and say Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that he takes a step back. But I don't think that, because like you said, you think he's number 1 off the board as the GM today.
Yeah.
And I've seen other mock drafts and draft
number
rankings.
1 quarterback.
Right. Yes. Thank you for clearing that up, because damn sure ain't no quarterback going number 1 this year. Marshawn Lynch said he got his wine spritzer, yo. Drop some Skittles in there for me, baby. And smash that like. That's right. If you're here, smash that like on the video, man. Give it a like. Hit that bell. Hit that sub, man, so you know when we go live. But I think, and hurting his stock is a little harsh, but I don't think he will do anything to separate himself from anybody else.
Yeah.
I think Howell can impress, while Kenny Pickett will be what you already know he is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now Kenny Pickett in the game, he's got more of the, when the bullets are flying, he's got more of the Joe Burrow kind of it factor. But
does he look you in the eye?
Does he look you in the eye and tell you the truth? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but as far as just on the combine, I think Sam Howell will do so good that, and Kenny Pickett will do what you expect, which should, in turn drop his status a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel me on that?
I mean, yeah, one bad day. I mean,
well, go ahead, my bad.
Well, I'm just saying, one bad day. If for some reason the ball's not flying off your hand, again, that's why some people also opt for a pro day. They're more comfortable in that setting.
Yeah.
And sometimes it seems like hey, I understand that bad day. I need you to have a pro day and vice versa, So, but going back to Howell, I actually got 2 QBs ranked higher than him that you probably think I'll be crazy.
Maybe. Go ahead and put it out there for the folks to hear it right now, man.
All right. Billy Zappi from Western Kentucky.
Okay.
I like him a lot. I think he has a lot of tangibles. Put him in the right system in the NFL. Let him sit for a year or two.
Who's the other one? Carson Strong?
Yeah, the other one's Carson Strong from Nevada. He is.
I'm
he
in your
reminds
head,
me
bro.
Yeah, I know. He reminds me of a Brett Favre. So kind of a wing it, backyard football, maybe even a Joe Burrow. Just kind of Patrick Mahomes, just trying to get the ball to your playmakers. So,
well, here's a guy I think goes in the first round because, and he's the X factor in all this, is Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, Jalen Hurts is starting in the NFL. Why not this fucking guy?
Well, he does have good tangibles.
I mean, he's probably a better runner, scrambler at least. He's not as powerful as a runner. Hurts is he can evade well, but this guy's faster, I think, than Hurts.
I don't care about speed. Hurts protects himself better. And
no. It's, once again, I'm not talking about straight ahead, like trying to run like a running back. I'm talking about scrambling, looking for the big play. And I think he's definitely more accurate than Hurts because, by the way, Hurts is ass.
Bruh.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this guy does, man. It'll be interesting to see. I've seen some people. I think I've said this whole podcast that Pittsburgh takes a quarterback free agent, Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, somebody.
But I mean, Malik Willis reminds me of maybe a Josh Allen, kind of a little bit raw.
Yeah, Michael Vick.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Raw arm, but throws a mean ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen. Go ahead.
No, I mean, yeah. If you can just control, and work on some of his mechanics and his timing and stuff, he could work out. I agree with you.
What about all right? So let's move on position wise. So we both got our dark horse X Factor candidate. I will say I don't want to do that because I don't want to put every position online. I was about to say I think 3 quarterbacks go first round, but maybe 4. But I don't want to have to make that call in every position. So next up, running back is who you got? You got Spiller first?
Let's see. No. Running back's pretty deep, so I don't think any running back is going to go first round.
I agree. There's no bell cow.
I really like the way Walker from Michigan State ran the ball this year and last year. Like he runs NFL, head down, runs mean, runs angry. The way he did Michigan,
5'10", 210. You think that holds up? That's kind of small.
I think it does. And he could gain an extra 2 or 3 pounds, but I think he's fine. Breece Hall from Iowa State. I like him a lot. He was going to be my number 1 going into the season. He just had a really bad season at Iowa State. Well, I wouldn't even say really bad. Just Iowa State didn't have the best season.
He just plays for Iowa State.
Yeah. And then Zeus, Georgia. I mean, that could be a pretty dangerous back for the Patriots that might just need that back to ram it in the end zone.
Who's that?
Zamir White, Zeus.
Zeus. Yeah, Zamir White. Yeah.
It's college football. I know these nicknames.
I got you. I mean, you knew it. You watched it in the national championship game, man. So all right. So who do you think? I mean, I have no 40 times listed, obviously, because they haven't run the combine yet. Your biggest back in the top group seems to be about 221, 220, either Breece Hall, Brian Robinson from Bama, or Joshua Corbin from Florida State, all about the 220 range.
Yeah.
Your smallest back is 199 at Kyron Williams. If you know they're putting him at 199, it's probably 193.
Yeah.
Or you got Jerion Ely from Ole Miss at 185. That's a wide receiver. He ain't going between tackles in the NFL. So, who do you think impresses at the combine? Maybe and raises their stock a little bit.
Actually, it's kind of funny. You put what is his name? Kerryon Williams from Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
He actually really impressed me. Last year, this year, coming into this season, he did pretty good. But he has speed. He has that breakaway speed once he gets out in the open. Corbin, FSU, same thing. I just like Williams a little bit better. So, I mean, those are the ones that probably aren't going to come off the board until third, probably fourth round. But you could get yourself a good back. I wouldn't be rushing to get a back.
Yeah, I'm the same
you got
way.
James Cook from Georgia too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm the same way with backs this year, man. You can wait. Somebody's gonna have to really blow themselves away in the combine, blow the competition away in the combine to rise up for me. I mean, Spiller seems to be the one I see the most up there, but I mean, in our dynasty league, who do I want?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They have to land in the perfect position fantasy wise for me to want them. I mean, I think Spiller's the guy that if he does what he's supposed to do, will be the first back off the board in the second round. If he
I don't think so, but
if he does what he's supposed to do, maybe somebody blows him away. This is Brian Robinson's like the lowest rated Bama back I can think of in a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, Georgia. I mean, Zeus. He had a good year. I think James Cook was a more explosive back, but they seem to rely on White more often. And Cook coming for the big play. I think Cook is not like James Cook ain't like Dalvin Cook. I would take Dalvin over James. So there's not that guy because if Dalvin's there, you do have a first round back.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that could hurt themselves with their stock. I mean, the mock I'm looking at has Brian Robinson at 139, Joshua Corbin at 178. Corbin, and they're just not going to stand out, man. There's going to be so many of these running backs are going to get drafted off their tape. You know what I mean? It's going to be what they put on tape more than the combine. Sometimes you can have a combine, help me out with my boy from Tennessee back in the day. That from the Titans.
Arian Foster?
No, from the Titans, not the Texans. Oh, come on. I won a Super Bowl with him. Fastest guy, had a super fast combine. Helped us.
Oh, you're talking about
Come on.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm doing it to my damn self, man.
I know. The fast
Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson, yeah.
Fucking Chris Johnson from nowhere had that combine, blew up, and then lit the NFL
4.24.
Yeah, man. So, I don't see anybody doing that, man.
Yeah.
Not on this list. And if, so I don't know. I think Brian Robinson and Corbin need to both put up big, cool, impressive combine numbers. Otherwise, we're going to just be, at best, third down backs in this league for a few years, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, that's our teams. But those are the guys I think don't help themselves. I won't say hurt themselves, but I don't think they hurt themselves. I don't think they help themselves at the combine.
All right.
Next up, wide receivers, man. Talk to me.
Now, you see, I think our wide receivers are really deep this year, but I think there's going to be at least three receivers going in the first round.
Okay.
And probably even four.
You probably got the same ones I got. Wilson, Williams, and Burks.
Let's see. Burks, Wilson, Williams. I mean, even Olive. Same Ohio State as Wilson, but last year, if he'd have went out, he probably would have gotten first or second. Drake London. And then Johan Dotson from Penn State.
Okay.
So if I had,
you said three, so I just said the three I thought you were talking about. But
Burks, Wilson, Landon, and Dotson would be my four going in the first round.
What about your boy Justin Ross? Ain't no love for him, man. He's the tallest of the group. Well, you got Drake London
6'5"?
from Southern Cal, 6'5". Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah. Yeah, and Burks is, I think, 6'4".
Okay.
I mean, Burks is he's probably my favorite receiver, NFL ready. If I was probably going to pick beforehand, that's probably who I'm safest going after.
If he can put that 40 time up, he'll skyrocket. He's the heaviest receiver. So DK
230 or
Metcalf's
so?
that 235. Oh, I'm sorry, 225. He's the heaviest receiver, but most of the others, I mean, only one other receiver I'm looking at in the top 10 is even 210, or yeah, only one of them's 210. The rest are below that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Treylon Burks looks NFL ready body type. If he can put up the 40 number, man, does he do it? I mean, you're the SEC guy, man.
What's
Talk
a
to
good 40
me.
number for a guy 6'3" plus and 225? What are you looking at his 40 time?
If you give me a 4.4, he'll end up in the first round for sure.
Oh yeah, 4'4". I think you're top 10.
Maybe.
I don't think. I think
Depends on
4'4"
the
is a
tape.
stretch.
You think 4.6?
Yeah. No, 4.45 or something.
Okay.
Like he's a smidge slower than 4'4".
Okay.
My opinion, I don't know. I've never seen the guy run. Sure, prep.
There you go. I mean, hey, when you watch Alabama cover him, he don't get no passes, does he?
Yeah. So, yeah. Those are my guys. I think the fastest guy would probably be Dotson from Penn State. I think, but he's only 5'10" or 5'11", something like that. So,
I mean, that'll stop the cheetah.
Yeah. But I don't think he has the cheetah, the it factor.
No, he ain't got it. Ain't nobody does. So, yeah, I think we're kind of in agreement on that, man. I like to see. I'm a height supremacist, so I like bigger, taller receivers, man. Y'all don't hate on me because I'm height supremacist, man. Height power, but yeah. So I'm looking at Burks. I'm looking at Ross.
I think Ross is going to be a steal in a later round because he's not getting hardly any hype right now.
Right. He's the one I'm looking to impress a little bit, man. He's the one I'm looking that might rise up a little bit. I mean, they have him at 65th overall pick, which will be a third round.
Clemson just had a bad year, and wasn't he injured this year?
No, that would be late second round. That'd be second round. Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Uyanga or whatever, man. I mean, shoot. He had a shitty year, man. He's making hashtag NIL. He's over there doing commercials for whoever that was before the season even started, making millions of dollars, and then had a year like that. Good Lord.
Didn't he get sponsored by Dr. Pepper?
I think that's who it was, Dr. Pepper. I was about to say Coca-Cola, but I knew that wasn't it. Yeah, man. So, good Lord. That's the world we live in now, man. Moving on to tight ends. Tight ends, dude. Deep year? What do you think?
Bad year.
Bad year for a lot of things, right?
Yeah, bad. I don't really. I mean, there's a few tight ends, but nothing that has stood out in front of me. So I'm gonna have to really watch the combine to see if I can even find somebody that I'm willing to put a high draft pick on.
Well, according to what I'm looking at, this has 2 tight ends even going in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
They do have McBride from Colorado State. He's 6'4", 260, sneaking in at the back end of the first round. And then Jalen Weidermeyer from A&M.
Yeah, I like him, but he's not even on my. Yeah, he's 6th or 7th.
Yeah, so this has him in the middle of the second round. I mean, it's just one.
Which I do like him.
It's one of those this is one of those years, man. But we still here. Yeah. Hey, just because it's not a big year for the fucking combine and NFL draft prospect, man. We here for y'all, man. We gonna get drunk, man. Y'all spin the wheel if y'all want us to, man. Y'all let us know. We drinking and talking football, man. That's all there is to do. It's a long off season. We're gonna make it through it though, man. Well, do you want to analyze tight ends, or you just what you want?
No, I think we already did that. On to the next.
All right, O-line.
2 O-linemen. They're both going to be in the top 5 picks. One's the Alabama boy, Evan Neal, and the other one is Ike Ikuwana from
NC State.
NC State. And either one could go number 1, and either one could go probably 4 or 5. So
Man, you done left somebody out, man.
who?
Tyler Linderbaum.
The center from Iowa.
Yeah, dude. Now,
I'm not even looking at. It's just a center. That's
well,
why I
centers
say
don't go as high. Right.
Yeah.
But and you also got Charles Cross now, Mississippi State.
it. Yeah.
But I think Neal is the first lineman off the board. I think he'll prove it. I mean, he's 30 pounds higher than everybody else except Daniel Faalele from Minnesota, who's 380 pounds. Like what you know what I mean? I don't even know at that point.
When you go to the offensive defensive line, they have a name like that, like Hawaiian or
Tongan or whatever. Yeah, man.
It's
They're gonna hit you in the mouth. You know that.
Yeah. So Icky, I think, is from Africa, and I think all of his family is athletic, and he's actually impressed me on some of the film that I've seen, but that's about it. Well, I think his dad was a basketball dude, and his mom ran track. What?
Ordinarily, them Africans ain't very athletic, is it?
Very athletic. I didn't know I downed anything. I was just.
No, I'm just fucking with you, man. That's the way you said it.
Okay.
It's funny, man.
I didn't know if I said anything.
No, you didn't. You didn't. I'm way worse than you. I love it, man. No, it's great, dude. This is, I think, the best group of the class, man. It's an O-line class.
Yeah.
And I do have Evan Neal as the top O-lineman off the board.
If I was like,
he may be the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Has Bama ever had one before? I do not think they have.
I think they have.
Going to the tape.
I was gonna say Curtis Samuel, but oh man, I think he might have been number 2 though.
Let's see. I don't think they have, man. I don't think Bama has ever had a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, and he was the left tackle.
Nope. The highest they've ever have is 3rd overall. Done it with Trent Richardson. They did it with Chris Samuels.
Chris Samuels.
And Marcel Darius. No, 2nd overall was Cornelius Bennett.
Okay, yeah.
Never had a 1st overall. Is this the year?
Well, I knew we had a 2nd. I just thought it was Samuel.
Well, either way.
But he was 3rd.
Yeah, either way. You never had a 1st overall. This could be the year that snapped. I think it is. I mean, the Jags are first. The London Jaguars, man. Cheers, mates. I think they're taking Bama to protect their damn quarterback of the future, man. I think they take Evan.
That would be smart. But that's why I was going to go with Philadelphia with 3 first rounds. I would probably take 2 offensive linemen. Yep. They're like, get a premium lineman, get a whole side protected.
Let's do it. Let's do a $25 vault bet. I'll take Neal. You take the field for 1st overall. Neal versus the field, $25.
I'm betting against Bama.
You gonna take it?
I'll take it.
Neal versus the field, $25. Put it in the vault, baby.
I'm actually hoping Hutchinson goes first.
Hutchinson. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. That way Detroit doesn't take him. I'm afraid. But he could impress me. But anyhow.
All right, moving on.
For defensive end.
Moving on back to defensive ends. Here we go. You got Hutchinson and having Thibodeau, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Defensive ends, pretty damn deep. There's quite a few defensive ends. Jermaine Johnson, a good weekend. He might be looking at a top 10 pick. So right now, I think he's probably mid 1st round, Jermaine Johnson, but he can move up a few sections, a few picks higher, which would be great for him. But Hutchinson, he's no Bosa. He's no Young. He's slightly less than that. And that's when you want to go with the defensive end in the top 2 or 3. So please do not get Hutchinson, Detroit. I know he's a Michigan guy. Stay away. That's what I'm afraid of. You saw Georgia, that game against Georgia. He got pushed around. I don't want that.
I I think Thibodeau goes ahead of Hutchinson. You want to do another vault bet on that? 25 more?
I hope so. I'll do 25.
All right, come
That's
on.
fine.
We got to make it interesting in the off season, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll take Thibodeau at Detroit.
All right, let's see here. Hold on. Then after that, I mean, yeah, Jermaine Johnson's the guy I got circled on here, man. That's now part of it's a homer pick, but I saw him more than every other defensive end watching Florida State. And I just don't get, look, he played SEC teams. He played Notre Dame. He played Florida. He played Clemson. He played a lot of good teams, a lot of good people that were with really highly rated prospects on the other side of him, and nobody could stop him. Nobody could stop him. I'm interested to see how his combine goes. I mean, he's got the same measurables basically as everybody else. He might be 5 pounds smaller than some folks. He's bigger than Thibodeau.
I thought he was 260.
260. Thibodeau says 258. Hutchinson says 265.
Okay.
My boy from Purdue is 275. The guy in Agbarre from South Carolina is 260. So he's about the same size and measurables as everybody else. We'll see what his arm width is and everything else. But I'd have seen a guy with a motor and a game changer, X factor type guy. So the list I have, I'm looking at has him 5th out of D ends. I'd put him 3rd, man.
Yeah, I was going to put him 3 or 4. But like you said, the key word is the motor. I mean, watching the film on him, he comes after that quarterback. Running back, he gets in the backfield. He's fast at 260. He is blazing fast. So that 40 time is going to be very impressive. And maybe you could say, hey, a little bit slower and gain 5 pounds, and we have you, or 10 pounds. But it has to be healthy weight. But I mean, you're good.
Yeah. Anybody deep you're thinking about, man?
Not at the moment. I mean, who's somebody that
I'd like to see what Michael Clemens does at A&M as a 3-4 guy. He's a big guy. He's 6'5", 270. But in a 3-4 end, I'm interested to see what Michael Clemens can do from A&M. So I don't think he's going to have amazing numbers necessarily, but I think his stock could be a little low on what I'm looking at, man. But we'll have to see, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, Georgia has a guy in this draft that probably took Jermaine Johnson's place.
Could have. Yeah, I mean, he
might go lower in the NFL draft. So who knows?
Well, speaking of defensive line,
Walker, right?
Speaking of defensive line, the top 2 defensive linemen I see is Walker and Davis, both from Georgia, boy.
I want to see Davis in that 40-yard dash.
Hyped him up, Georgia, boy. We drank the same water, had the same sunshine growing up. What's going on, man? They got Walker and Davis as 1 and 2 on this list, man. And then they got Devontae Wyatt 5th on this list. So 3 of the top 5. University of Georgia Dogs, baby. Roo.
Yeah, looking up all this stuff, I noticed a lot of Georgia players. So it might be a rebuild year next year. So a lot of talent, a lot of key talent off that team. Nakobe Dean and stuff when we get to the linebackers. But yeah.
My boy Marshawn Lynch talking about he was 215 at the combine, man. What were you when you left the NFL, Marshawn? I think you were a little heavier than that, bro.
And what are you now?
Yeah, what are you now, dude?
Because isn't Marshawn on the Subway commercials? When did you start the commercials? How much did you wait until after?
Yeah, come on, man. Hey, fun fact, our fantasy compatriot, York Fryer, was in that commercial, that Subway commercial with Marshawn Lynch. Yeah,
he had a mask on.
We're pretty famous. I don't know. I'm just pulling for Jordan Davis to be the first defensive lineman off the board because he's 340 fucking pounds, man.
I just want to see him that 40, man. Just that bowl full of jelly just going down.
Dude, who was the
I hope he does
dude?
it without a shirt.
Dude, who was the guy a few years ago? I think it was a D lineman that was running the 40 and his dick was coming out of his pants, man. And he fell down because his dick was flopping out of his fucking pants. That's my favorite 40 of all time, man.
Mm-hmm.
People like to look at Tom Brady run the 40, and they like to look at John Ross beat the 40 record and all that stuff.
And you like a man sticking.
I like the man's dick flopping out, and he had to fall down just so that, you know, he could save some face, man. I just kept going. I'd be like, this is my 40 time with my dick flopping out. You know I'll be faster with some aerodynamics, man.
Yeah. I'm running with 3 legs.
Oh, shit. Next up, linebacker, man. Starting to see a lot of... Starting to see a lot. Oh, I did leave a D line early. My bad.
No, you're. Yeah. Wyatt Davis. Who else on? Oh, Mathis from Alabama. That could be a good pickup in the first round, late first round maybe. And
this has him.
Leo from Texas A&M. Really,
I'm looking at Mathis on this list as 3rd round, boy.
That's fine. Yeah, I think you're gonna get. If he drops out of the first round, that's fine. I think you're gonna get a good deal. You're gonna get your money's worth out of him. And Leo from Texas A&M, he's a pretty good stud. I don't know if it's dick flopping out kind of stud, but
yeah, let me run the 40, see what happens.
It was cold in there.
Something be flopping. Might be my titties, but something be flopping.
Yeah.
All right, go back to linebacker. Nakobe Dean from Georgia. All this Georgia, that defense is showing up big on these draft boards here, man. You got Christian Harris from Bama. You got my boy Chad Mumma from Wyoming, man, out here in these mountains, dude. Quay Walker, another Georgia boy, and my boy Devin Lloyd from Utah. What's up, my Utah?
Yes, that was my guy.
My fellow Utahan, man. So talk to me. What you thinking, man?
Lloyd was kind of like my sneaky pick right there, but you already kind of took him. I don't know how sneaky he is.
I mean, I think he's a consensus first round. So
yeah, top 20, I think.
If you have him above, if you have him above both the Georgia boy, then you have him as your sneak pick. I would say.
Yeah,
I think Nakobe Dean is probably the consensus first linebacker off the board. But
Nakobe Dean, yeah,
I could be wrong.
No, I mean, I think you're right. Dean, Lloyd, and then I got Christian Harris would be later, probably 2nd, 3rd round. But a guy I'm kind of looking at is a Florida boy, Jeremiah Moon. I know, just by your face, I think he'll have a decent combine and he'll raise his stock up.
I mean, I don't know where he's raising it up from, man. I don't even have him on this list, and I'm going down to the 196th pick. So I don't know where he's raising it up from, man. I guess his
second day pick.
Maybe his combine will get him drafted, is what you're saying, I guess, man. I don't know, man. I see 4 Georgia boys on this list, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. That's why I started doing this. I was like, oh, Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia everywhere, man. I'm pulling for my Utah boy, my Wyoming boy, man. I'm going for these mountain guys out here. I'm going Devin Lloyd. I'm pulling with you. I think he's the 1st overall linebacker, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nakobe Dean. I think that's just
I'll put 25 on it.
25 on what?
On Lloyd. You got Lloyd, I got Dean.
No, I don't think that's accurate. I said I'm pulling for him and not picking it.
Lame.
Maybe we already got $50 going. Come on, we'll get some more.
I know. All
right.
Yeah.
I will bet you that Derek Stingley Jr. is the first cornerback taken.
Well, yeah, he probably is.
Well, I'll put 25 on it.
Man.
Well, you want to put 25 real quick?
If you give me the Dean Lloyd, I'll give you this.
Fine. Deal, Mark.
Okay.
Put it down. Fine. I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah.
So I got Lloyd above Dean, which ain't going to happen. And
if I had to pick...
or I have the field. No, I have the field against Dean.
Fine, I'll take Dean against the field.
And then I'm taking Stingley against the field.
Okay.
All right.
I like Sauce Gardner. Like, Stingley is definitely like my number 1 CV. But Sauce, he didn't allow a touchdown his entire time in college. That is a crazy stat.
It is.
So, I mean, if I was in the NFL, that has to weigh into my opinion on this. And I think he's like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", so a tall cornerback too. So I like him. I think he's been coached well at Cincinnati. I like his name. Damn it, give me some Sauce. So
Sauce Gardner, man.
Yeah.
I think you have a better chance to be right than I do. Which,
Why?
like you said, that I mean, to never give up a touchdown, and you're a junior going to the NFL, that's big.
I think that has to weigh into like, man.
But I guess when you playing in the Big East or whatever that is now, what's it called now? The what is it now?
They still play football?
Right, exactly. Well, apparently he does at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But when you're going against
Conference USA?
Yeah, there you go. When you're going
or
against,
is it the American?
Huh?
No, they're Conference USA, right?
Yeah. So I guess Conference USA receivers, maybe that's not as big impressive. You know what I'm trying to say? Give me Stingley going against the SEC receivers all year long, man.
Yeah.
And don't forget I wouldn't be surprised if Booth from Clemson jumped Gardner.
Yeah. I don't think so, but maybe, yeah, I could see it.
Now, is Kaiir Elam, is that Matt Elam's brother?
Yes, I believe so. Or cousin.
Or cousin or something?
It's either brother or brother.
His cousin, man. Whatever. The guy. It's not just a coincidence that same last name is at the University of Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and then you got the Washington boys. So I mean, they're not going to be up there, but McDuffie and Gordon.
McDuffie could sneak in the first round with a good combine, man.
Yeah. So, there's this guy, and it's going to be a project, and I might mention him a little bit later in the podcast, depending on how it goes. But Tariq Woodland, that guy was a receiver. He went to DB, I think this year, last year, and he's 6'4", and he might have a chance to break or at least tie the record, running in the low 4.2s. I think he breaks 4.3s. So I think he's in the 4.2s.
At 6'4", that's hard to do, man.
Yeah.
Well, we will get to tease that segment that we got coming up as far as combine records. We'll get to that in a little bit. Back. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, man, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. Don't forget to subscribe on Twitch or YouTube, baby. Shout out to the chat out there, man. I was right, man. I knew it was off season. I didn't need to challenge the chat too much, man. I was safe from the drink wheel tonight. I felt good about it. Nobody's spinning that wheel, man. Y'all afraid? Don't be scared, man. We can take it, dude. We can take it, man.
Where's lunch meat when you need them?
I know. Safeties. Kyle Hamilton seems to be the consensus. We're not going to have to bet on that one, are we?
No. I mean, honestly, other than Kyle Hamilton, I can't really name you one off the top of my head.
Maybe you're Michigan boy. Maybe you're Baylor boy. But
yeah.
Even Georgia's guys, like, third round grade.
Yeah. So, Hamilton, I mean, he's a tall free safety. I think he's 6'4"-ish. And he could cover a lot of distance.
I think he goes top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe really? Top 5, but that would be pretty high for a safety, but maybe.
I think if he packed a little bit more of a punch, like, man, what was his name? The Miami guy, Sean
Taylor.
Sean Taylor just has a little bit of moxie when he hits you. I mean, if he had that, I think he would be probably around top 5. But I think he's top 10. He's around 10.
You think he goes top 10? Another vault bet or not?
No. Yeah, no. Well, I'll say he goes top 10.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay. If you were going to say, I'll say he goes top 9.
Okay, you give me the number 10.
All right.
10 or below.
25 again.
Yeah.
All right, lock it away in the vault, man. That's $125 worth of bet so far on this draft. I like it, man. Anything else you want to talk about safeties, man?
No, are we on to place kickers?
I'm not. I'm not doing place
Long
kickers.
snappers?
I'm not doing it, man. I refuse, dude. It's time to go to the next segment, man. Let's do what you drinking on.
Healing. Whistle pig? What?
Well, I was gonna say let's do a drink or some kind of cheer or at least let's finish what you got. You got a lot in there.
Halfway.
Yeah, well,
right.
I'll pour a little more liquor in this. Let's finish what we got and go from there, man. All right, so cheers. And then we're gonna talk about the records from the combine and see if any of them get broke this year. Let's see. Ready? Cheers.
Ready.
All right. The one everybody wants to know, man, I'll save for last.
The 40?
The 40 is what everybody wants to know. I'm going to save it for last, all right?
All right.
We're going to start with the 60-yard shuttle. The record is all the way back in 2006. Derek Martin, quarterback from Wyoming, who nobody ever heard of. The biggest name of note is Brandon Cooks, 2014. Is third on that list by 1/100th of a second at 10 seconds 72. Other names of note: Buster Skrine, Daniel Sorensen. Apparently, this drill don't mean much of shit.
Hey,
well,
my eyes are up here.
Oh, what?
Oh shit! Shots! Donated 5. Thank you for the 5.
After we just got done chugging.
I know, right?
I got you. Who donated so I could toast?
The name was Shots, man.
Oh.
Did it read the message? It's supposed to read the message out loud now, man. I didn't hear it. Maybe it did, and I was just
I don't hear anything.
Talking
and I'm behind
I'm not
you.
asking your ass.
Oh.
I'm asking the chat, man. Did the message get read, man? I'm not sure. We're going to spin this wheel, though, for shots, man. We'll see. I'm not too optimistic for them, though. I ain't going to lie, man. I don't think they're going to get what they want, dude. Hold on.
But going ahead with Buster Skrine, if you actually look at some of these things, he's in like the shuttle and the 3-cone drill and everything. Like he's in the top 10 on all these charts. It's crazy. Buster Skrine's actually pretty amazing when it comes to the combine.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and he had a decent career. Nothing to like, you know.
He's still playing.
Well, just saying. I mean,
yeah, I had him in fantasy a few years.
How'd you do?
Pretty good because he makes all the tackles because they throw to him.
All right, let's spin this wheel. Sorry, I had to pull it up. I was unprepared. I'm not afraid of the chat tonight. I was pre-drinking. I told you. I didn't think chat was going to do me anything tonight. All right, somebody wins every drink. Spin. Marshawn Lynch. I see that it said spin. Did it audibly say it back? Marshawn, let me know. I'm supposed to read it. I got a little chick that's supposed to be reading the chat back to you now, man. The message that you put on the screen. Gulp. We owe a gulp, brother. It almost landed on shot.
Yeah, I'm good.
You gotta go. I gotta pour a little bit to get a gulp here, man. I ain't drinking no beer, so my gulps. I just you get a little more bang for your buck from your boy in the Rocky Mountains as opposed to the Panhandle of Florida tonight, y'all. Cheers, gulp, baby. Thank you for the 5 shots. Whoever that was, man, I got your name in the audio. Yes, sir. All right. I'm going to test something real quick, though.
All right.
I'm going to test this donation real quick just to see if this reads it back to me. It's supposed to read it back to me.
Hey, my eyes are up here.
This is a test donation for $87.
He read it back. $87. The test donated $87, man. Y'all step your game up.
Who donated?
It was a test, man. It was a test. It ain't real. Dude,
Holy shit.
put your hands where I can see them.
Drinking.
Put your hands where I can see them, man. It wasn't real. All right. So the 60-yard shuttle run, I don't think it gets beat this year.
No.
All right, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Another guy you're apparently going to see a lot is Brandon Cooks, who also is the current record holder with Josh Allen, cornerback Tennessee, at 3 seconds, 81 seconds. Bobby McCain, Desmond Trufant, other names you would know. Buster Scrines at the bottom. I mean, he's got a bunch of people ahead of him. He was up there.
What, the 20-yard?
The 20-yard shuttle. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I see it getting beat this year either, man.
Nope.
All right. Well,
it's not getting beat.
Well, I'll drink to that then, since we're doing that shit.
Yeah.
More bang for your buck. Drink your beer over there. The 3-cone drill. Buster Scrines, second place, 6 seconds, 44 seconds. But Jeff Mahale from Oregon, 6:42 is the current record holder. Daniel Sorensen.
He's in there, yeah.
He's up there. Cecil Shorts. You got some people. They're in the top 10, but they haven't done it. The 3-cone drill, man.
I like the 3-cone drill though.
Who you got doing it, man? Anybody?
I'm gonna go Dotson, Penn State. I'll go him.
You doing it? I'm saying it doesn't get beat again. I just don't like this draft class like that, man.
Oh, I don't either. I'm just tired of saying no one's going to beat anything.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for doing that, but yeah, I don't think it gets done, man.
So I just picked somebody.
Way to go! I bet you 50.
Yeah,
vault bet.
Yeah,
the broad jump. Now it's going to get more interesting. Byron Jones from UConn is still the record holder at 12 feet 3 inches. That's just stupid.
That was stupid.
Miles Boykins in there. Emmanuel Hall, second place. The second place, there's a 3-way tie, 11 feet 9 inches. Donovan Peoples-Jones in there, 11 feet 7 inches. Bud Dupree, linebacker, 11 foot 6 inches. Just nuts. The only Jamie Collins is in there, Southern Miss, old linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Just an interesting. I mean, you get all kind of positions in this, man.
Yeah.
Who's gonna beat it? You got to give me somebody.
I just gave you one on the 3-cone. This is your time to give me somebody.
I'll tell you, he's gonna beat it, man. Let me tell you, he's gonna beat it. Hold on. I'm going on a limb. My boy gonna win me to 25. Derek Stingley, man.
No.
Gonna set the broad jump record, man.
No.
Well,
he probably won't even get 11 and a half.
Dude, I'm pulling for him, man.
He'll be almost a foot shy.
Hey, I'm going out on the record, man. On a limb, I mean.
I'm glad you did.
I don't think any of these are really getting broken, but we'll see.
No. Yeah.
Vertical jump. Chris Conley from Georgia owns it right now. At 45, he's tied for first for 45 with Donald Washington. Byron Jones, Donovan Peoples-Jones are both tied for second. You got Miles Boykin in there, but a lot of people you don't hear of a bunch. Who you got?
Yeah.
Anybody beating it?
I'm gonna pick somebody. Let's do. I will do Drake London for some reason. Receiver for USC.
All right.
6'4".
No way.
6'5". Yeah.
You're a moron.
Well, he plays basketball.
Oh.
So
hashtag show prep. Cheers.
He could do a 360 dunk. I'm like, okay. Actually,
right.
I think he could do a 540 dunk, but so we'll see.
I say it doesn't get broke.
Well, we got to pick somebody.
No, I can say it don't get broke.
One of us has to pick somebody.
Oh, there you go. All right, bench press, 225 pounds,
Hell no. That's not going to get
I agree. 49 reps is the record right now, man.
The center for Iowa.
Oh, the
I
center's
can
going to
see
do
him. Yeah, I would say if anybody's going to do it, it's got to be him. Corn-fed, center, that broad chest, kind of doing, when you got that thick chest, you don't have to go down so far.
Yeah, I mean, them long arms that the defensive ends need
Mm-hmm.
is backfires on that big time, man. So, yeah, I have nobody beating that right now. Next up, getting to the fun stuff. The last and final one that people want to know about. Who's going to beat John Ross, man?
No one's going to beat John Ross.
It was Chris Johnson before him, Dree Archer before that, Marquise Goodwin, Henry Ruggs was up in there, man.
I still think John Ross didn't even do it, but
you think it was a gimmick? You think it was an error? What do you think?
No, I think it was more of an error. I mean, if you look at him and Chris Johnson, it still looked like Chris Johnson finished before him.
My favorite part about John Ross, man, is that Adidas was giving somebody literally an island. If anybody could break the combine 40-yard dash, Adidas was going to give that prospect an island. Literally, his own island. And the motherfucker was wearing Nike. Wrote the 40 wearing Nike, ain't got no island, man.
Yeah,
John Ross is riding the bitch with no island, dude.
I'm going to go back to my boy on this one. Tyreek Woolen. UTSA. He's at 6'4". He's been clocked at running 22 miles per hour. So, I don't know. Somebody that big that can run that fast, it could be pretty damn scary. Who are you going to go with?
I mean, nobody. It's not getting broke. It's not the year for that shit, man.
Boo this man.
Boo me.
Boo.
I'm going to be right, dude. Hey, when the folks tune back in the regular season and the NFL draft episode and all that shit, they knew I was telling the truth, man. It ain't getting broke this year, man. It ain't.
Go out on a limb.
Over under 1/2 people have their dick come out during the 40.
I'm actually, I know this makes me sound bad, but I'm going for the over.
Yes.
I don't know what that says about me as a person. But
he can be tuning in, boy. He got the 80-inch TV. He ready, man.
Oh, shit. That boy's jumper open.
Dang, man. I love it. No, nothing's getting broke except for the one thing I said, which was the what? Broad jump?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I said, dude.
And that's not going to be broken, so.
Somehow we fucking talk for an hour and 5 minutes about nothing at all. But the chat made us drink. Chat made us drink one. That was good. And it is the combine this week. We will be tuning in. We'll have much more to report back from the combine this week and actually start to do some we might even do our first little, what do you think? You think we should do our first 15 pick mock draft next week, man, after we know some results, dude?
I think we might even go the first whole round. I mean, it's...
Fuck you. Quit trying to make me do more work. 15 picks, man. Dude, what is all this first whole round and all?
All right, 15 picks.
All right, shit. All right. Well, there's 32 teams. We'll do 16 rounds just to give you a little extra, man. We'll do the first half of the draft, mock draft, next week after we've seen the results. We'll be back next week talking about what we saw, what we liked, what we didn't like, whose dick fell out and whose didn't. And before that, you got any parting thoughts to leave us with, my brother?
Oh, man, I did have one. So go see the new Batman movie.
How was it? Was it good? You've seen it, and I haven't seen it. I got to take it to see it Friday. Was Batman good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Is it?
I didn't think I was actually going to like it, too. Like, I was like, I don't know about this. And actually, it was pleasantly good.
Okay.
And I think they could build off of it.
It was pleasantly good. You heard
Yeah.
it here first.
Yeah.
Was it woke? Did the people like woke stuff out there? Was it woke?
was a little bit.
It was a
But,
little woke.
not
It wasn't
bad.
too woke.
I don't like if you want to read into it, maybe, but I try
don't
not
wanna
to
read
read
into
too
it.
much into it. Yeah.
Nah. No, just
But
out there
the
just testing
guy's
because
just too
if
skinny
it
for
ain't
Batman,
woke,
so yeah.
some people don't want to see it, and if it is woke, other people don't want to see it. So I just wanted to
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
firsthand knowledge from somebody who's seen it.
I don't think they would. Yeah, I don't.
Not
see
as
it
woke as
going
anything
woke.
else nowadays, right?
Yeah, I didn't notice anything really.
There you go.
So
Is that Colin Farrell's sexiest role of all time or not?
I actually liked it. Yeah, I thought he plays a good part. I like him as
I
an
like
actor.
Colin Farrell. I do too.
I thought he played probably the best character, like as far as acting.
Oh,
Because who's Batman?
what's his name
Yeah,
from Harry Potter and Twilight and all
Right.
that?
Twilight. Yeah, Patterson.
Yep.
He's very monotone. Like he doesn't push boundaries. He's just, which is fine. And there's personalities that's just like that. Maybe it works well with this Batman, but I don't think he went out of the box too much.
Michael Keaton's still the OG Batman, dude. I'm all about Michael
Christian
Keaton,
Bale.
man. Who?
Christian Bale.
I mean, yeah, but he got to see it done. Michael Keaton was the first one that actually had to do it, man. You can always take what somebody else did and be like, but I would do this, or I would do that. Just like Hendrix. Hendrix is the greatest guitar player. There's people alive now that can play circles around him, but nobody did what he did before he did it.
Yeah.
So there's that level to it, man. But hey, well, there's your Batman preview, man. I'll give you mine next week once I get to go see it, man. No spoilers, no spoiler alert. We're good to go. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah all the way down to the Panhandle of Florida, my name is Paul Kleckler. This has been Adam Pope. Thank you for hanging in with us, chat. Thank you, everybody listening from homeland to across the pond and thoughts out there with the war in Ukraine and everybody else there, man. Like, if y'all get any internet, man, check us out, dude. We'll be there for you, Ukrainians, man. Y'all let us know, man. Send us some signals, some bat signals. Let us know how we can help. We'll send you some Bitcoin, man.
And you get free guns over there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Come on now. I thought America was badass. Hey, may all your parlays come through and may all the women be satisfied. This has been the 100 Proof Football Podcast. See ya next week, baby.